Welcome to The Blast.
If you're a miner or want to get into mining, then Bantu Heritage Civil and Mining Engineers are the right partner for you. We provide belt detection and identification, business plans and cash flows, geophysics reports, and more. Call us now on 0717-719-695 or 0773-826-256 and email bantudiamonds@gmail.com. Bantu Heritage Civil and Mining Engineers, embracing the latest technology for your geological work.
It's a very good evening and welcome to The Blast. My name is Ayati. I'm with my producer, Kundai Ngwena, who is a professional metallurgist, and she's also a SHE, that's a Safety, Health and Environmental Management Officer.
Good evening, Zimbabwe. Ayati, how are you? It's good to be back on The Blast.
This program began last week. We look at all mining and mineral processing issues. First things first, we always start with the safety drill, where we define for you a mining term. Thereafter, we get into the shaft and we discuss the main topic of the day. For any discussions and questions that you may have beyond the program, you can get in touch with Kundai, that's on our Facebook page, The Blast Mining Program.
Wauya mukana wekudzidzira pamwechete nekutyaira ma-earth moving vehicles mishina mihombe yebasa ne-Golbet Earth Movers vadzidzisi vemhando yepamusoro-soro. Ukangouya ku-Golbet Earth Movers unenge wava kukwanisa kutyaira pamwechete nekubata basa nemishina inosanganisira ma-excavators, ma-front end loaders, ma-bulldozer, ma-backhoe loaders, ma-forklifts, ma-grader, ma-dump trucks pamwechete nema-cranes. Tino-offer ma-weekend classes kune avo vanobatikana kumabasa vari kuda kuzvisimudzira kumabasa. Tichikupa certificate rinoshanda munyika yese yawada kutsvaga basa kana uchinge wapedza. Pamusoro pazvo tinokubatsira kutsvaga basa muZimbabwe nekune dzimwe nyika. Hapana dhiri rakadaro. Ku-Golbet Earth Movers tinotanga pa $300 pamushina mumwechete muhombe webasa. Uyezve unokwanisa kubhadhara kanzatu. Aya tinoti ma-installment plan. Hazviperere ipapo. Tine promotion yedu yatakaparura kubva 1 August 2018 yekuti ukadzidzira 4 mamachine mahombe ebasa unobva wabatsirwa kutora class 2 driver's license mahara. Hakuna madhiri akadaro. Kuti utange kudzidza ku-Golbet Earth Movers hapana kana certificate kana diploma kana license zvayo inodiwa. Maofisi edu tinawo muHarare nemuKwekwe. Vanoda kuziva zvizere fonai kana kutumira WhatsApp pa 0774 268 298 kana 0715-894-779.
Golbet Earth Movers. No task ahead is greater than the strength behind us. First stop, the safety drill. And the term for today is
mining permit. Kundai, please explain to us a mining permit.
A mining permit is a document issued by the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development, which allows you to conduct mining operations according to what the document entails. For example, permits for custom milling, gold jewelry, and other.
Into the shaft.
Into the shaft. Today we'll be looking at mining permits like we had said last week. And in the studio, we're also happy to be joined by the CEO of the Zimbabwe Miners Federation, ZMF, Mr. Takavarasha. Sir, welcome to the program.
Yes, good evening.
Mr. Takavarasha is here today to bring us up to speed with the new developments on the environmental impact assessment in line with small-scale miners. But before we get to that, Kundai is going to shed more light on the permits, starting with one for an approved prospector.
Thank you, Ayati. The permit you mentioned is referred to as the Certificate of Registration as an approved prospector. The applicant should be a Zimbabwean and be 18 years and above. They pay a non-refundable application fee. The certificate is valid for 5 years from the date of issue or renewal. When it has been issued, one is called an approved prospector. However, also bear in mind that the license can be cancelled when things to do with litigation arise. Kana uchinge uri chizvarwa chemuno muZimbabwe zvakare uine makore 18 zvichikwira unokwanisa kuva an approved prospector uchinge wabhadhara application fee inodiwa. permit yacho inogara kwemakore 5 yozoda renewal. Another permit that is related to mining issues is the custom milling operations.
Kundai, do elaborate on custom milling.
Well, Ayati, custom milling, it's where you have a mill that mills ore from different mine owners for a fee, just like what a grinding mill does. After milling, you can then buy the gold on behalf of Fidelity Printers. The mill must be registered by the Mines Office, which is under the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development, and by Fidelity Printers and Refineries. The milling records and gold receipts must be recorded and kept. Saka indo yatinoti custom milling, ndopa vanozobuda natinoti ma-custom mill centers. We'll move on to the permit, which is referred to as registration or renewal as a custom milling center under Statutory Instrument 329 of 2002 and Statutory Instrument 178 of 2006. Every custom milling plant must be registered before it can operate. The license expires every 31st of December and it's renewed after every 12 months to the mining commissioner for the district under which they are registered. Now we move to the renewal or the registration requirements. The custom mill shall pay a renewal fee that the Ministry of Mines and Mining Development shall decide from time to time. They shall also obtain an EIA, which we said from last week. In full, it's called an Environmental Impact Assessment Certificate. The mill will be inspected by the regional mine manager, regional surveyor, regional metallurgist. Once all these requirements are met, the secretary shall issue either a registration or renewal license, depending on pama apply mamchida kuregister iri kana mamchida kurenewa. Kuti muwane license re-custom milling center kana kurinyuwa, munofana kunge makaregister center yenyu isati yatanga kushandiswa. Moenda kuna mining commissioner wemudistrict mune center yenyu mobhadhara renewal fee. Then vana mazvikokota vezvezvicherwa vakaita sema metallurgist for the region, surveyor for the region, vanozouya voita ongororo yavo. Kana vaona zvakaringana, secretary anozokupai license renyu and you start operating zviri legal for your custom milling center. Another permit is the gold jewelry permits. Chekutanga, mapurisa anofana kuita ongororo dzavo. The CID, that is the Criminal Investigation Department, will come for inspections. You must also state the annual weight of gold required and the names and addresses of sources of such gold. For example, miners ari munharaunda yenyu anenge achiuya pa-custom milling center, they can come, then vauya munhu ane the custom milling permit otenga gold, then ozoriendesa ku-Fidelity Printers and Refineries. You must also obtain clearance from the Jewelry Council of Zimbabwe. They are located at 82 Resende Street at Equity House in Harare. You can also call them on their Harare number, that's 753-444, 753-444. And automatically you become a member of the council. Chekupedzisira, you pay a prescribed annual fee. So all these permits that we have discussed today, their fees, they vary from time to time. So the best way is to go to your nearest mines and mining development offices, and that's where they will give you the exact amount that you're supposed to pay.
Last week we had briefly spoken about the EIA, the Environmental Impact Assessment. Kundai, can you just give us a recap?
The EIA, which is the Environmental Impact Assessment, is a systematic process to identify, predict, and evaluate the environmental effects of proposed actions or projects. As you do the evaluations, you can also take into consideration the social and the economic effects. This is part of the drive towards sustainable development, which is according to the Millennium Goal number 7. Where the effects are negative, you mitigate or eliminate, and where they are positive, you enhance the effects. According to the Environmental Management Act, there are 12 prescribed projects which require an environmental impact assessment before operation, and mining and mineral processing is one of the 12 prescribed projects. An environmental impact assessment is a process yatinotsvaga kana kufungidzira zvakanaka kana zvakaipa zvinobuda kubva paproject yedu takatarisa the environmental, social and economic effects. Zvakanaka tinotsvaga nzira dzatingashandise kuti tizvivandudze, uye zvakaipa tinotsvagawo nzira dzatingashandise kuti zvipere kana kuti zviderere. An environmental impact assessment inotodiwa kuti ivepo nemutemo, which is the Environmental Management Act.
Thank you, Kundai. Coming to you, Mr. Takavarasha, we have noted that the Zimbabwe Miners Federation is making moves towards the development of an EIA template for the small-scale miners. We would like you to give us more detail.
What we've done is we've lobbied with the Environment Management Agency for the past decades that the small-scale miners do not understand the current environment impact assessment document that they are writing, which was quite voluminous and also being written by scientists, the ecologists, the mining engineers and so forth. And miners didn't understand that document despite being a legal compliance issue that they had to follow. So consequently, number of small-scale miners did not write the EIAs as required by EMA, who only saw a quarter of them. We've got about 30,000 miners registered in the country who are compliant in terms of the Mines and Minerals Regulation Act, CAP 2105. But out of these 30,000, only about 11,000 had done EIAs. So which means that's about a quarter of those people that have done EIAs. So now that we have been engaging with various government departments and stakeholders to do the ease of doing business, which has been mainly focusing on removing constraints. So part of the constraints was the environment impact assessment, which was actually very, very costly. The consultant were charging, or are still charging because we are still working on that, are still charging averagely 5,000 per document for the compilation. So we have now agreed with EMA that they should come up with environmental impact assessment guidelines for the small-scale miners, where it is a simple checklist document which would require, for instance, it's like you are going to cut down a tree, you are going to plant another tree, you are going to open a road, you are going to rehabilitate what you have done, you are going to dig, and you are going to refill that pit that would have dug. So such that this is more of a document that is being done by the individual that is mitigating against the environmental degradation. So people now have to understand, even the quarterly reports, they can do that because he is the one that is doing that. So what people should understand is that it's not doing away with the environment impact assessment. It's actually now a simplified version of the environment impact assessment, where the small-scale miners themselves can do that document, and after having done that document, the environmental officers, management officers, now come and assess against what you have written and then reward you or give you the EIA license after having paid $210 to Environment Management Agency, which doesn't take time. So we are looking at the people that have been removed, that is the consultants. These are the people that have been removed in the play field. So we no longer use those environmental consultants. Now it's an issue now to look at, do you understand where you're operating? Are you going to mitigate against the environmental cost that you would have done?
Mr. Takavarasha is the CEO of ZMF, the Zimbabwe Miners Federation. What sort of timelines are we looking at to see this in operation?
We are actually working with the Environmental Management Agency. The Director General, Mr. Jikona, is actually very, very cooperative in terms of this, and it is something that is going to be implemented soon. The templates have been circulating for any input from the stakeholders, which we have done, and we have agreed and we have made adjustments, and what is left now is for us to go and sit and have a final document, and as soon as we have that final document, it is going to be a thing that is going to be, it's going to be a policy which is going to be tabulated very soon.
Thank you for joining us on The Blast, and it's many thanks to my guests, the CEO of Zim Miners Federation, Mr. Takavarasha, and our metallurgist, my producer, Kundai Ngwena.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ayati, for having me in studio. We'll join you next week again as we discuss more and more of these mining and mineral processing matters.
If you have any questions, do feel free to come through on the Facebook page, The Blast Mining Program, and Kundai will be on hand to assist and discuss any issues. We will be back next week looking at the environmental impact assessment in full detail. It's a very good night.
If you're a miner or want to get into mining, then Bantu Heritage Civil and Mining Engineers are the right partner for you. We provide belt detection and identification, business plans and cash flows, geophysics reports, and more. Call us now on 0717 719 695 or 0773 826 256 and email bantudiamonds@gmail.com. Bantu Heritage Civil and Mining Engineers, embracing the latest technology for your geological work.
This has been The Blast. Until next week, thank you for listening. Welcome to The Blast.
If you're a miner or want to get into mining, then Bantu Heritage Civil and Mining Engineers are the right partner for you. We provide belt detection and identification, business plans and cash flows, geophysics reports, and more. Call us now on 0717 719 695 or 0773 826 256 and email bantudiamonds@gmail.com.